Helicopter pilot is recovering today after making an emergency landing in the water off of Point Lookout, Long Island. Now, luckily, a stranger with a boat happened to be there and willing to help. CBS 2's Natalie Duddridge reports.
The helicopter just came down in front of me.
Damian Walsh could not believe his eyes when he saw a helicopter crash land in the water not far from where he was boating in Jones Inlet near Point Lookout around 4:30 Wednesday.
Stand back. Go to the right side of my boat.
He sped towards the chopper and saw the pilot was alive.
When I got there, he was just crawling out, and I started screaming at him. I was like, get away from the helicopter, get away from it, because you don't know if it's going to explode.
Still, Walsh jumped in the water to help and was recording as the pilot walked out.
You all right?
I was like, hey, are you okay? And I thought he was like okay, but then as I got closer to him, I could see he was disoriented, he was cut. I grabbed him, walked him over to my boat, and he kind of leaned over the boat and he was bleeding.
Walsh says the first thing the man said was, "Can you call my wife? Tell her I'm all right." Meanwhile, another boater showed up and called 911, and rescuers started to arrive, struggling to get to them in the shallow water and the fog.
Very thick fog. It's very difficult for them to operate in this kind of conditions from the air. It's hard from the surface as well, so we've got very limited visibility.
The pilot was the only one aboard the helicopter when the Coast Guard said fog rolled in and visibility suddenly got really bad. So he tried to make a controlled landing in 3 feet of water.
He was definitely lost. Everybody got lucky. It could have been on the houses. Even if he landed about 50 yards over, that could have been a nightmare too, because he would have just probably sunk wherever he was, because there's a state channel over there. So he fell in the right spot at the right time, and I happened to be there. So
the pilot was taken to a local hospital with cuts to his face and some back pain, but will be okay. He's expected to be released this afternoon. The pilot told rescuers he had left Republic Airport in Farmingdale and was headed towards Manhattan when the bad weather hit. The FAA and NTSB are still investigating what went wrong. In Farmingdale, Long Island, Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.